Ryan, I'm going to toss it back to you for that double play in Laredo.
All right, thank you.
And as I turn my camera over right here, you can see the turnout. I'm here at the home of the Wiley Bulldogs baseball season, where they began their quest to repeat as back-to-back 4A state champs. It first began with their victory in 2016. With their 6-5 victory over Robinson in the 2017 state championship, they solidified. This is the Predator helmet. Anytime a defensive player makes a play, they get to wear this. You know how the University of Miami. I know that the UT Longhorns in Austin use this helmet, and the way it works, you have to have a head inside the helmet. The significant injury, well, the hit has to be a threshold enough. Once it hits the helmet, I'm going to step out of the shot one more second. It's going to wire information to the side to this little device. It's going to let coaches know how the player was hit, what spot in the head was hit, and then it's going to catalog the information, and it's going to record it for each individual player, for each team, and they're going to have it for future reference. The coronavirus has taken away the ability to play sports, as health and safety are the top priority. But for LISD Athletics Director Sylvia Barrera, it's not going to take away the ability to still cheer for their athletes. For the time being, playing sports is on hold.
One of the hardest things I've ever had to do is tell the boys that the season was over.
And with spring athletics like baseball being on the unlucky end of the timing of the coronavirus, the season was lost, but this week gave new reason to celebrate. And players still had a crowd to cheer them on. A virtual golf clap will do.
A virtual clap. A virtual clap. A virtual clap.
This is home video of Ashley Peña's signing room with just her family present.
Awesome. Congratulations.
She and senior teammate Alyssa Mata shared the virtual space as they will both play at Iowa Lakes College. More than 35 of the Nixon family coaches, teammates, close at heart.
I was overwhelmed. Many mixed emotions. Super nervous, excited, sad at the same time. I'm going to be leaving far from home.
Once the signature was signed, a phone call between player and coach.
Ashley actually called me right after, and we did a picture where she was holding me on the FaceTime and a picture side by side that way. We found ways to make it work.
Like a well-executed double play, a pair of Nixon players, Jackson Alaniz, signing to play at Cerro Coso Community College in California, and teammate TJ Rogerio signed on to play at Our Lady of the Lake University in San Antonio, had their run support too.
It was different, instead of waking up earlier than for school or something like that, like to get dressed and everything, I just had to get dressed in a matter of 10 minutes. So it was different, but it was a blessing also because at least I had my teammates there, most of all.
Even though how much I would have liked to done it at school, the virtual signing was enjoyable, and it's one I'll never forget.
To be able to celebrate their accomplishments and honor their commitments to their programs and to their district, that's something that we value and we cherish, and so we wanted to make sure that we maintain that.
Technology has allowed us to stay connected on a personal level, but Coach Barrera says the silver lining in all of this has been people's ability to find creative ways to still stay connected. That's the sound of hard work being put to the test. Thousands of kids come from across the country to participate in this Grand Slam event. For 1 week, Abilene gets to see the best of the best. Savin Chopra and Nicholas Pasoli, two of the top 30 16-year-olds in the entire state of Texas. Familiar friends as well as familiar foes, these two go back and forth. Back and forth. Back and... you get the picture. With their parents watching anxiously.
Here we go, bud. Right here.
And encouragingly.
Let's go, Savo.
On the sidelines.
Stay emotionally strong too, at the same time, because for all these kids, they work hard day in, day out.
So talented and so committed to the game, a lot of these kids will revolve their outside life around tennis.
Nick is homeschooled, and a lot of these kids are homeschooled, and they bring to the tennis hours.
These teenagers are putting in their 10,000 hours.
Like Savo plays, tries to put 4 hours a day.
Up to 30 hours per week. Young Nicholas practices nearly a full-time job. If you get the chance, come watch the best of the best. You'll see with your own eyes the sweat and skill and emotion of these teenagers. For Fox 15 Sports, Luis Barrio. Coaches did not have to travel to get certified, meaning a slam dunk for local athletes. Host it, and they will come.
Instead of driving to Austin for 4 or 5 hours, they can just drive here and have our training.
Vanessa Salazar is largely responsible for the expo to be here in Laredo. She says 35 coaches showed up to the event from Laredo and surrounding counties. First-time coaches and coaches that need to get recertified showed up.
This is a really nice thing for our coaches here locally and also for the surrounding areas like Zapata and Hermanville.
Now they brought it here to us. We were able to I served today as a clinician myself with athletics.
Eddie Mendiola has been coaching and educating for nearly 20 years. He specializes in accommodating and modifying the athlete's environment to help them perform at their best.
Can you pull it up?
Pull it up. There we go. Our soccer equipment, some children require maybe a softer foam ball. Some may require a bigger ball, a bigger target, working on their eye-hand coordination or eye-foot coordination in this case.
Agustin loves soccer. Now, with the proper training under potential coach's belt, he can get the real guidance he needs. And for Michael Salinas, assistant varsity boys coach for basketball at Alexander, he encourages others to get their certification.
All the local school districts are here together. Zapata comes over, Hebbronville. It's a big event. You know, it's worthwhile. You see the faces on you see the looks on the kids' faces. You know, that's as rewarding as it can get right there. So we love it. It's appreciative.
Special Olympics is hoping to add tennis, flag football, and cheerleading, and they're hoping to have another expo like today sometime in the summer or fall semester. Today's clinic was free.